my name is Bill, and today I will show you how to make a breathtaking, no-fail spinach souffle. I saw this recipe years ago and couldn't get it to work. It called for using a blender and it just wouldn't mix properly. I even tried a food processor, no go. A few years ago my sister gave me an immersion blender. I'd never really seen the need to own one, well I was wrong. It was the answer to the perfect souffle. Ironically, the original one died and I bought a cheap one on Amazon that worked better. I think the idea is the immersion blender kind of helps aerate the mixture so that it can rise, the souffle rises better in the oven. So let's get started. Oven's preheated to the 350 and I'm ready to go. First I'm going to grease a 9-inch square or round glass dish with butter. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little piece of butter, run it around, make sure you get in all the corners. I know this is messy, but it's well worth it. It's going to keep it from sticking. I want to go about halfway up the sides. And cover the whole bottom. Excess here. Then what we're going to want to do is have that in the refrigerator. We're going to put that in the refrigerator to keep the butter nice and set. And now we can put together the rest of it. The dish I use is actually Pyrex brand from years ago, prior to merging with Instant brand. And when they change the formula, so that dish will not explode in the oven. Okay, in a deep bowl, I have a package of spinach that I've thawed and squeezed all the liquid out of. What I'm going to add is 1.5 cups of milk, I got 3 eggs here. I have half a teaspoon each of salt and cayenne pepper. I'm going to put a little fresh ground pepper in here. Then I've got about 1/4 of an onion right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it up into some smaller pieces so it's easier for the blender, the immersion blender, to mix it all up. It doesn't have to be real small. I have half a cup of grated cheese. This is a Colby Jack. Then I've got 2 ounces of blue cheese on top. That's just to kind of give it a nice little flavor. Really kind of adds to it. And then I've got half a cup of the Italian breadcrumbs. I just like the extra flavor from the Italian breadcrumbs. Now it's time to mix it all up. It's going to take about 2 minutes. Just want to get in here and just start mixing. As you can see, it's really started to foam up and everything's really mixed well. So now I'm going to pour it into my greased pan. I'll put my spatula here. So we've got it all in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle on about half a cup of breadcrumbs. Really depends on the size of the pan. And a little extra, about a half a cup of more grated cheese. It's all ready to go. I'm going to put it in the oven for about 35 minutes and we'll see it when it gets out. As you can see, the souffle is done. It's been about 35 minutes. It's nice and puffy and it's brown around the edges. It's perfect, just like this. The cheese isn't necessarily all going to melt on it. And this is a great meal, or a side for a meal. I've made this into an easy dinner by serving with fried chicken from the grocery store. And you can par it with a nice sparkling wine because, you know, the souffle being so light, you're going to want something really light to pair with it. Let me tell you, you will enjoy this. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, and have a great day.